my good friend. Your courage and determination have made you an outstanding champion. You are also a man who not only took a stand against the war, but you are opposed to bigotry, inequality, and injustice among all people throughout the world. It is only fitting that the proceeds from this event are going to the United Negro College Fund, and that memories of this event will live with us forever. You are a knockout expert. As far as life is concerned, you will always remain the undefeated heavyweight champion of the whole world.
When you're down and troubled and you need someone to care, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up, oh, even your darkest night. Just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, yes, to see you again.
This powerful man with a glint in his eyes. In the ring, a study of purpose and skill, a triumph of talent and training and will. A master of arts in the art of defense, a master of building a spell of suspense. Outside of the ring, away from the crowd, a soft-spoken man, part humble, part proud. The boasts and the threats were part of a plan to psych the opponent, not part of the man. The man had the fears that accompany all who go into battle and know they may fall. Fear was the enemy each time to face, and fear the opponent he kept in his place. His courage was tested again and again by those who were deemed to be men amongst men. Were the opponents who fought toe to toe, who gave not an inch as they'd trade, blow for blow. He met them, he fought them, and then he'd collect that treasure of treasures, the gift of respect. The word and the deed soon became intertwined, the mouth and the fist, the body and the mind, the legend and fact, the image, the truth, the wisdom of age and the sparkle of youth were spread on a canvas for all to behold. The power of steel beneath the glitter was his without end, but even the greatest must face that grim day, the day the decisions stopped falling his way. And Ali, champion, the best of the best, found he too was vulnerable, just like the rest. But even when times were exceedingly rough, he never lost heart or cried out, "It's enough." And time came around, and time cleared his name, and time saw him gain even greater acclaim by doing what no other person had done. He fought for his heavyweight crown, and he won. And now, as we gather to praise and to cheer this man who has come to his 50th year, we say for the world that has come to agree, thank Allah, thank God for Muhammad Ali.
Now you stay right here.
I will do that, yes ma'am.
Are you having a good birthday?
Lovely.
Me and my daddy wrote this poem, and I would like to say it.
Can I hear it?
I love you when you call me up to say how was my day. I love you when you come to town and take me out to play. I love you when you show me magic and then tell me how it's done. You're my hero and my friend, and I think you're number one. I love you even when you're not around, because you're always in my heart. I love you when we act so silly. I hope we never part. I hope our friendship never ends. I love you, Muhammad Ali. Happy 50th birthday. Did you like it? Did you like it?
I love it. I'm
Now-
trying to stop, keep on crying.
Now here are the Pointer Sisters, just for you.
I don't want to take it anymore. I'll just stay locked behind the door. Just no time to stop and get away. 'Cause I work so hard to make it every day. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. I'm just burning, doing the Newton dance. Woo-hoo.
You know, I didn't train like I wanted to train. You know, didn't do the things in the ring that I wanted to do. You know, I just gave up too much. I gave the ugly sucker the first 7 rounds, and I tried to come back, you know. Everybody's saying to me now, they're saying, hey, champ, you know, you must feel bad that you ain't no champ no more, you know. But, you know, you lost to some kid who looked like he had a train run through his face. And I say, hey, man, I ain't got nothing to be sorry about. You see, everybody in life suffers a loss. It's the one who can overcome the loss and make a success of himself that's really doing something with his life. As I look back over my career, I was heavyweight champion 14 years ago, man. Ain't that something? 14 years ago. I've had a great life. Allah's been good to me. 59 professional fights, made a lot of money, got beautiful kids, great family. I got everything to look forward to. But something's eating at me. I don't want to go out losing to no Leon Spinks with 8 professional fights. I don't want to be remembered as being out of shape in that ring of Las Vegas. I want him one more time. I'm gonna do it. I'm 36 years of age, my body's tired, I don't like training very much, but starting tomorrow, I'm getting in shape for the rematch with Leon. I'm getting up early, I'm gonna run with the moon. I'm gonna start hitting the table, do my push-up, do my sit-up, do whatever I have to do. I'm gonna take every kind of punch and do what I have to do, because I'm gonna win. I'm gonna be the first man ever to win the title for the 3rd time. Nobody's ever done nothing like that. But then again, nobody's ever done anything quite like me. And I'm predicting that I'm gonna do it, because I wanna be the heavyweight champ for the 3rd time, because I can do it. And you can do it too. No matter what you is in life, no matter what color, no matter what religion, it's never too late to start all over again. Never forget that, and you'll never forget me. I am the greatest of all time!
And challenged them he did. As an amateur boxer, he fought 108 bouts by the time he was 18, winning 6 Golden Glove championships and 4 national amateur titles. That same year, 1960, he tried out for the Olympic team, impressed the coaches, and was off to Rome, representing his country in the Olympic Games. In Rome, he punched his way through every match and won the gold medal. When young Cassius Clay returned home, he was greeted at the airport by his family and thousands of fans. He was accompanied by another Olympic star he met while in Rome. That young woman was the first American woman to win 3 gold medals in track. Ladies and gentlemen, Wilma Rudolph.
When Ali Rayford Johnson and I came home from the Olympics, winning our gold medals in 1960, Ali was 18 years old. I found myself one day riding with him in a car down the street in Louisville, and it was a pink Cadillac. Then we called him Cassius Clay, and you won't believe that he was standing up in the back seat. He was yelling, "I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest." Not only did he yell that he was the greatest, he would turn around and announce to all of the people that she's greater than I. And that was the first time that you'd ever admitted that I was greater than you. You see, I won 3, he won 1. And years later, there was a story going around that Muhammad Ali was refused service in a restaurant, and he threw his medal away in anger. Of course, the story was not true, because that medal meant too much to him. He never threw it away, but he did lose it. So the Olympic Committee, for his 50th birthday, is making a replica of that medal he won in 1960. It's not ready yet. But I tell you what I'm going to do, Ali. Until your medals get here, you can borrow one of mine, okay?
Let's have a party. This is yours, folks. Let me hear you do it one time. Come on. You're not finished yet. Come on. I love you and I don't hear you. In and out of life. You come and you go. Leaving just your picture behind. I've kissed her 1,000 times. When you snap your finger or with your eye, I come running to you. I'm tied to your every string. There is nothing that I can do. Yo!
As you all know,
That I was the greatest of all time when I beat Sonny Liston. I told you today, I'm still the greatest of all time. Never again defeat me. Never again say that I'm going to be defeated. Never again make me the underdog until I'm about 50 years old. That's right. Then you might get me.
You know what I'm gonna do, Howard Cosell? I promise you this, and I promise the world. People want to see me slap you. They want to see me do something to you, and that's against the law. But I'll tell you what, one of these days, I promise you, the next time you get in the ring agitating with me, I hope you're there on my last fight. I swear I'm gonna pull it off. Howard Cosell, show the people that you're not the man you was a few years ago.
You always said, Muhammad, you're not the man you were 10 years ago, right?
Right.
Well, I'm going to ask your wife, are you the man you was last year?
You'll get a quick answer to that.
All of the years, all of the times together, I've enjoyed them. You're a very special man with a very special meaning
Thank you.
to all of the American people.
Thank you.
I congratulate you. It's my honor. Your name is Muhammad Ali.
Hard to believe. All the years, everything that's passed between us. It's so hard to believe and so memorable. And now, it's time to say to you, Muhammad, God bless you. You're 50 years old. I never thought that could happen. Not to you. But it has. And you know something? You are exactly who you said you are. You never wavered. You are free to be who you want to be.
Tonight, we're here to honor one of the most remarkable athletes of all time. He told me backstage he was tricked into this. Now, on occasions such as this, you might think that we're going to go on and on about the incredible record this man has achieved in the ring. You might think that we're going to talk about what a great humanitarian he is. You might think that we're going to rave about his accomplishments as a leader of social causes, a man of courage and conviction. And you might think that we're going to talk about a man who has raised untold sums of money throughout the world to help the poor and the needy. Some of you might think we're going to reflect back on the more humorous aspects of his career and have some fun at his expense. Well, if that's what you think, if that's what you think, you're very perceptive. And to start this evening's program, we have one of the few people in the world who even Ali acknowledges as prettier than he is, Miss Whitney Houston.
You know, when I was born, Muhammad Ali was already the heavyweight champion. So I never knew a world without Muhammad Ali. Then when I was just a young teenager, I went to the theater and saw a movie called The Greatest. It was about the life of Muhammad Ali. I thought you were the most marvelous man I'd ever seen. And in that movie, there was a song. This song was as inspirational as you are. I love this song as I loved Muhammad Ali. And a few years later, I had the opportunity to record it. I've sung it many times in many places to many people. But this is the first time I've had the opportunity to sing it to the greatest, one of the greatest men of all. I love you. I believe the children are our future. We gotta teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all that beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense, give them a sense of pride. It'll make it easier. Let the children's laughter, let it remind us how we used, my Lord, we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I've never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. It's a lonely, lonely place to be, but I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live. Happening to me, you and me and you. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The children's laughter, let it remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, if by chance your special place that you've been dreaming of, my Lord, should lead you to a lonely place. Just
Jazz musicians referred to my dad as the Branch Rickey of jazz. My uncle and my family, Jewish people, produced Strange Fruit, Billie Holiday's classic song describing the lynching of African Americans in this country. And so I felt him. And now there he was, just a few feet from me. I couldn't stop looking at him, and he seemed to like glow, and he was like in slow motion, his amazing face smiling and laughing. I was seated a few seats from him on the dais, and in the room were all of these athletes in their individual sports, great ones. Gino Marchetti of the Baltimore Colts, Franco Harris of the Steelers, Archie Griffin, who had won the Heisman from Ohio State, literary legends, Neil Simon, George Plimpton, all on the dais, fawning over Ali, who then looked at me with an expression that seemed to say, "What is Joel Grey doing here?" Mr. Shapp introduced me as one of Ali's closest and dearest friends. Two people clapped. My wife and the agent. I rose, Ali still staring at me. I passed right behind him, got to the podium, went right into the Cosell. Hello everyone, Howard Cosell coming to you live from Zaire. Some would pronounce it Zaire. They're wrong. It got big laughs. And then I went into the Ali.
Everybody's talking about George Foreman. I want to talk about George Foreman. George Foreman was ugly. He's so slow. George was slow. I come out, voop, voop, voop. And then I rope-a-dope George, and I'm still fast at 33 years of age. I'm so fast I can turn up the lights, be in my bed before the room gets dark. Howard, I'm announcing tonight that I got new religious beliefs. From now on, I want to be known as Izzy Yiskowitz. I am now an Orthodox Jew. Izzy Yiskowitz, I am the greatest of all time.
The audience exploded. See, no one had ever done him before. And here he was, a white kid from Long Island, imitating the greatest of all time, and he was loving it. And when I was done, he gave me this big bear hug, and he whispered in my ear, "You're my little brother." Which is what he always called me until the last time that I saw him. We were always there for each other. If he needed me for something, I was there. He came to anything I asked him to do. Most memorable, he was an honorary chairman for a dinner and a very important event where I was being honored by the Hebrew University in Jerusalem. He did all of this promotion for it. He came to the dinner. He sat with my family for the entire evening. He took photographs with everybody. The most famous Muslim man in the world honoring his Jewish friend. And because he was there, we raised a great deal of money. And I was able to use it to endow the university in Jerusalem with something that I told him about. And it was something that he loved the theory of. And it thrives to this day. It's called Peace Through the Performing Arts. It's a theater group where Israeli, Arab, and Palestinian actors, writers, and directors all work together in peace, creating original works of art. I had so many funny, unusual moments with him. I sat next to him at Howard Cosell's funeral, a very somber day to be sure. Closed casket was on the stage. Muhammad and I was sitting somewhere over there next to each other. And he quietly whispered to me, "Little brother, do you think he's wearing his hairpiece?" So I said, "I don't think so." "Well, then how will God recognize him?" So I said, "Champ, once he opens his mouth, God will know." So we started laughing. It was a muffled laugh at first, but then we couldn't contain ourselves. Here we were at a funeral, me with Muhammad Ali laughing like two little kids who heard something dirty in church, and we're just laughing and laughing. And then he looked at me and he whispered, "Howard was a good man." One time he asked me if I would like to run with him one morning, do road work with him. I said, "Well, that'd be amazing. Where do you run?" He said, "Well, I run at this country club And I run on a golf course early in the morning. It's very private. Nobody bothers me. We'll have a great time. And I said, champ, I can't run there. The club has a reputation for being restricted. Well, it's restricted me. They don't allow Jews there. They don't have any Jewish members. He was incensed. I'm a black Muslim, and they let me run there. Little brother, I'm never going to run there again. And he didn't. My favorite memory perhaps was 1979. He had just retired, and there was a retirement party at the Forum, Los Angeles, for Muhammad and 20,000 of his closest friends in Los Angeles. I performed a piece that I had created. The imitation had grown into a life story. It's called 15 Rounds. And I play him from the age of 18 until he's 36, ready for the rematch with Leon Spinks. I posted it on the internet last week, footage that nobody had ever seen before, of me portraying Ali, doing his life for him all those years ago in 1979. There were 20,000 people there, but I was doing it only for him. It's one of my favorite performances that I've ever done in my life. I sort of got lost in him. I didn't even know where I was at the end of the performance. And suddenly I'm backstage with another heavyweight champion, Richard Pryor. And Pryor is holding on to me, crying. And then I see Ali coming. And he's got a full head of steam, and he's looking only at me, and he nudged Mr. Pryor aside. And he whispered in my ear with a big bear hug, "Little brother, you made my life better than it was." But didn't he make all of our lives a little bit better than they were? That, my friends, is my history with a man. And I've labored to come up with a way to describe the legend. He was a tremendous bolt of lightning, created by Mother Nature out of thin air, a fantastic combination of power and beauty. We've seen still photographs of lightning bolts at the moment of impact, ferocious in its strength, magnificent in its elegance. And at the moment of impact, it lights up everything around it, so you can see everything clearly. Muhammad Ali struck us in the middle of America's darkest night, in the heart of its most threatening gathering storm. His power toppled the mightiest of foes, and his intense light shined on America. And we were able to see clearly injustice, inequality, poverty, pride, self-realization, courage, laughter, love, joy, and religious freedom for all. Ali forced us to take a look at ourselves. This brash young man who thrilled us, angered us, confused, and challenged us, ultimately became a silent messenger of peace, who taught us that life is best when you build bridges between people, not walls. My friends, only once in 1,000 years or so do we get to hear a Mozart or see a Picasso, read a Shakespeare. Ali was one of them. And yet, at his heart, he was still a kid from Louisville who ran with the gods and walked with the crippled and smiled at the foolishness of it all. He is gone, but he will never die. He was my big brother. Thank you.
Nobody's ever seen nothing like me. So fast, so pretty. I'm so fast I can play ping pong by myself. And I'm predicting that someday I'm gonna gain 30 pounds and I'm gonna become the heavyweight champion of the world.
Sonny Liston is not coming out incredibly young. Cassius Clay, just as he predicted to this reporter 4 short years ago, has knocked out the man he called the Big Ugly Bear and become the new heavyweight champion of the world.
I am the greatest. I am the greatest. I am Muhammad Ali. I will never be known as Cassius Clay again. Cassius Clay is a slave's name. I'm now a disciple of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I'm now a black Muslim minister. I am now Muhammad Ali.
In the top of the news today, the eyes of the sports world to focus on Houston, Texas, where heavyweight champion Muhammad Ali, also known as Cassius Clay, is expected to refuse military induction on the grounds of being a religious, conscientious objector. In other news, the Vietnam buildup continues.
I will not fight in this war. This war is an unjust war. I cannot, will not fight.
Step forward when I call your name, please. Cassius Clay. Cassius Clay.
Gentlemen, please, I have a brief statement. As Commissioner of the New York State Boxing Association, we are issuing the following proclamation. A few hours ago, heavyweight champion Muhammad Ali, also known as Cassius Clay, refused military induction. We are hereby stripping him of the heavyweight title. Now. The State Department is also revoking his passport. Therefore, he will not be licensed to fight any place in the world, including exhibitions.
Today, June 20th, 1967, Ali today was convicted of draft evasion, fined $10,000, sentenced to 5 years in prison. There will be an appeal.
For 3.5 years, I couldn't fight. My best years, my prime years, my great years. 3.5 years, man. My great years, my good years, 26, 27, 8.5, 9 years old, you know? But then, out of nowhere, the state of Georgia, 1970, gave me a license to come back and fight Jerry Quarry. Ugly Jerry Quarry. I couldn't wait. Only took 3 rounds. Phew, knocked that sucker out. Then I went into Madison Square Garden against Oscar Bonavena. Ugly, it's awkward, you know, coming at me. 15 rounds I had to go, 15 rounds, and I used the left hook. Phew, knock him out. And now Joe Frazier's the champion. I want Joe Frazier.
The winner and still heavyweight champion, Joe Frazier.
I still think I won. Now I guess I gotta start all over again.
Today, vindication. Ali's conviction for draft evasion today was overturned by the United States Supreme Court by an 8-0 vote. Ali was right. It is indeed an unjust war.
Howard, I'm free. I'm free at last. Now I can become heavyweight champion again.
Yesterday, an unknown heavyweight from San Diego, California, one Ken Norton, defeated Muhammad Ali, and in so doing broke the ex-champion's jaw. Ali fighting 11 rounds with a severely damaged mandible. October 1, 1975, Manila, the Philippines, Pearl of the South Pacific. Ali Frazier, the third time around. Frazier unable to answer the bell for the 15th round. The Thriller in Manila. This was not boxing, this was a war. A big piece of Ali remained in that ring.
I fought everybody. Everybody that was to fight, I fought. I didn't duck nobody. I was colorful. I predicted the rounds. I was bigger than boxing. My fights are seen all over the world. I fought ugly Joe Frazier 3 times. I fought Ken Norton 3 times and sat through Mandingo twice. I was big about every place I go, they know me. I go to Bangladesh, they yell Ali. Ali, I go to Africa, they Ali Bombaya. I go to Russia, I see Brezhnev in person. Carter can't get him on the phone. And at the age of 36, I'm 36 years of age, I'm still pretty. Ain't that something? Not a mark on my face. Ain't that something? 36 years of age, I'm still fast. They say I'm slowing down. You know, they say I'm so fast I can turn out the lights in my bedroom, be in the bed before the room gets dark. The only thing that could whoop me now is Father Time. I guess at the age of 36, you know, I couldn't train like I want to train, you know, couldn't do the things in the ring I want to do. Gave that ugly sucker the first 7 rounds and tried to come back after him, you know. Just gave away too much, you know. Every time I reached back for that something to knock him out, just wasn't there, you know. Everybody's saying to me now, they're saying, hey, champ, you must feel bad you ain't champ more. You lost to some kid who looked like a train ran through his face. I say, hey, man, I ain't got nothing to be sorry about. You see, everybody in life suffers a loss, you see. It's the one who can overcome the loss and make a success of himself that's really doing something. As I look back over my career, I was heavyweight champion 14 years ago, man. Ain't that something? 14 years ago. I had a great life. Allah's been good to me. 59 professional fights, made a lot of money, got beautiful kids, great family, got everything to look forward to. But something's eating at me. I don't want to go out losing to no Leon Spinks with 8 professional fights. I don't want to be remembered as being out of shape in that ring of Las Vegas. I want him one more time. And I'm gonna do it. I'm 36 years of age, my body's tired, I don't like training very much. But starting tomorrow, I'm getting in shape for that rematch with Leon. Getting up early, I'm gonna run with the moon. I'm gonna start hitting that table, gonna do my push-ups, do my sit-ups, gonna take the punches, do whatever I have to do. And I'm gonna run. And I wanna be the first man ever to win the title for the 3rd time. Nobody's ever done anything like that. But then again, nobody's ever done anything quite like me. And I'm predicting that I'm gonna do it. Because I wanna be the heavyweight champ for the 3rd time. Because I can do it. And you can do it too. No matter what you was in life, no matter what color, no matter what religion, it's never too late to start all over again. Never forget that. And you'll never forget me. I am the greatest of all time.
I'd just like to say I thank everyone for being here. I'm really emotional. I didn't believe that they would take so much time to spend so much time on me. All my wife, my friends, Howard Bingham, they all deceived me. They wouldn't tell me what was happening. I'm just now finding out who's going to be here. So I'll take care of them later. I have one announcement to make. I know it might shock you, but I got a big announcement to make. It's going to shock you. You're going to say I'm too old. I shall return.